Hi, let's go over this syllabus together. Your course description is here for you. Art 131 is an introduction to the study of visual art. Talks about vocabulary, art history, art criticism, which means analysis, the styles, the structures, and the interaction of meaning and media. This course is appropriate for non-art majors and art majors. Make sure that you get the right book. You don't need any of the extra materials that are offered with the book. You just need the textbook. Your learning outcomes are posted here. When we are finished with this course, you are going to be able to distinguish between historical and stylistic differences in art. You're going to recognize significant contributions of key artists. You're going to be able to understand the significance of pivotal and essential works of art. You're going to be amazed at how many of these you recognize. You're going to be able to analyze the significant visual elements and principles of design. You are going to demonstrate mastery of the concepts presented in this course by successfully completing 4 tests, which cover material throughout the entire textbook. You're going to have meaningful discussions on our discussion board forum. And you're going to write a research paper, a very short one, don't panic, based upon an approved topic related to our course objectives. You are going to be expected to participate in all phases of the class, including the weekly discussion board forums. Please don't wait until the very end of the week, if at all possible. The earlier that you post during the week, the more classmates have opportunity to respond to you. You will have a schedule of assignments at the end of this syllabus that gives you specific due dates for every assignment you have. There are no surprises in this class. You will know when you look at your syllabus exactly what you've got to do and when you've got to do it. There are 4 multiple choice tests. Each test is worth 15% for a total of 60% of your final grade. If you cannot take tests 1, 2, or 3 at the scheduled time, make sure you talk to me about this. Contact me as soon as possible, and we will try to arrange a makeup test for you during week 7. You'll see the exact dates for makeup tests on your schedule of assignments at the end of the syllabus. There is no makeup for test 4 because it's at the very end of the term. There are 8 discussion board topics worth 1% each, totaling 8% of your final grade. You are going to make sure that you post at the very latest by midnight each Saturday in order to receive credit for that week's discussion board topic. As I said earlier, please post earlier if you can. Discussion board responses are expected to be grammatically correct and free of typographical errors. This means that you don't post your discussion board topics in the same way you would necessarily text a friend. Discussion board responses can be a little shorter, a little more informal when you're responding to your classmates. But for your main post of the week, make sure that you have edited it carefully and proofread it. Each week, students have the responsibility of posting at least 1 discussion board topic response within the required time frame. We've discussed that. At least by midnight Saturday of that week. I calculate your discussion board responses at the end of the term. I monitor the discussion board throughout the entire term. Monitor it daily, but I'll calculate those for you at the end. Your research paper. You're required to submit 1 4-page minimum research paper. This is not a difficult assignment. It's all spelled out for you. I have all kinds of helpful information for you on the research paper. Please don't let this concern you. The requirements are very clear. 4 pages is just not a lot. All research papers should be grammatically correct and free of spelling errors. That is expected in a college level class. The date for your research paper submission is indicated on the schedule of assignments. We will go into the formatting requirements in a video devoted entirely to your research paper. But I have put it here so that you could see it before class starts. You will submit your research paper to turnitin.com. Participation is required. I grade participation by your weekly discussion board responses. We've got the ADA statement here, the attendance policy, the grading policy. Incompletes are not granted often. It has to be an incredibly extenuating circumstance, and we have to go through the Campbell Adult Online Education Office to do this. So I will work with you however I can to help you successfully complete this term. We don't want to have to go to an incomplete if we can help it. Make sure that you check your Campbell University email every day. This is the only way I have of contacting you. And any information you need about the course, I will come and to Blackboard, and I will find your name and I will send an email through Blackboard to you. So check your email every day, please. Plagiarism, we don't have a problem with that. We submit our papers to turnitin.com, and that's handled. There's our mission statement, which I'll let you read at your leisure. And you'll have a schedule of assignments. I also have a separate link for the schedule of assignments that you can pull up. It's by week. This will have specific dates on it. If you look at your syllabus, I've not entered the dates on this one, but yours will be specific to your particular term. I've got your weekly chapter reading posted. You'll have chapter study questions that go along, that are aligned with these chapter readings. Your tests will be available from 6 o'clock on Friday morning through midnight Monday of that particular week. Again, the specific dates will be plugged in here. You'll need to set aside 2 hours to take your test. Take it during that time period because the time is flagged. Blackboard will flag it if you go over 2 hours. Your research topic will be sent to me. You will have a Google Doc link in the week 3 folder, and that date will be plugged in for you, particular to your term. During week 4, again, the date will be plugged in, and you will send me, again by Google Doc, you will send me confirmation that you understand the requirements of the research paper. Then week 5, the research paper is due. This will be clearly posted on the schedule assignments for your term. In week 6, test 3 will be available, again, Friday morning through midnight Monday. Any 2 hours that is the best for you, take it during that time. If you had circumstances that did not allow you to take any of our tests 1, 2, or 3, if you have prior approval, you can take it during week 7. And then during week 8, our last test will be available for you beginning that Monday, all week through midnight Sunday. I have this extended test taking time because we have no makeup test available. We've got to get it done because I always turn in your grades the Monday after our term. Please don't feel overwhelmed about the amount of material we cover within this term. We cover the entire book, but I provide study questions for you that guide you through each chapter of the entire textbook. Every single question on your test will come directly from your study questions. How do I know this? Because I'm the one that made the tests and I made the chapter questions. They align with each other. There are no surprises. You don't have to waste your time wondering what material to study. If you have answered your study questions carefully, you will have your test questions right there beside you when you take your tests. This is set up to help you. This is not set up to trick students. I've tried to put this information here as logically and in organized way as possible. And if you have questions, you know that you can always contact me. That's why I'm here.